안녕 여러분. 이케십시오. I'm just not. Hey, listen, I hope I said that right. What's up, everybody? It's Pain Salmon 6 back with another Netflix review. So this one is another K-drama called ITAEWON Class. The big smile is because when I tell you that this series does not let me down, man, it was somewhat of a roller coaster to some degree. But it was amazing. I thought that the other ones were fantastic, and they were in their own, um, uh, things that they tried to share, with what they covered. I'm trying not to, get off, but nonetheless, this one was it was just off the chain, man. And boy, there was a couple parts I actually cried on. I tried to. I like to do these as soon as I get done with them, so I can give it to you fresh. That's what she said. But nonetheless, I was not prepared to do it. Especially, I wanted to take my time with this, and I'm trying not to be long-winded, but consider this like my book club, And so I hope you'll share your thoughts and opinions if you've seen it, if you're interested in seeing it, if you are even in the K-drama, then what your thoughts are in the comments, and I hope you share it, and I just hope you have some fun with it. So ITAEWON Class, it was just off the chain, man. The beauty of the Korean culture, and what they offer. There's a lot of times when you be like, why don't you just, handle it this way, blah, blah, blah. And see, because I don't like bullies. I'm protective. I'm a protector of women and blah, blah, blah. But some of these jokers, boy, they hit a woman just like they will a man. And I guess in some societies, they still will too. You find there's an exception to everybody, or every rule, so to speak. But nonetheless, ITAEWON Class has a list of characters that it's like a soap opera. You follow these individual lives and the importance of and the significance of what part they play in the whole number of, it's kind of like that movie Traffic. All these individual lives, they cross, somewhere, and how are they connected, kind of thing. And so this one's not necessarily like that, but it's in a similitude of the idea of how our paths come together, and then alongside that, what path you choose, even when you don't seem to be going in the same direction. So, but nonetheless, ITAEWON Class, I'll tell you the premise or the basis for what it's about. So it starts off with a guy who's in school, and he's observing some bullying. And his father has taught him to stand up for what he believes in. And even though this bully happens to be the rich kid, and I won't even get into the names because there's a good chance I'm going to mess him up or whatever, but nonetheless. So the rich kid thinks that he's been getting away with it. Even the teachers are allowing this, and because of the position of this guy's father and what his importance is in their culture and society, because they just turn a blind eye to it. Mark, didn't that sound familiar? So anyway, nonetheless, I almost want to stop because I don't even want to give it away if you plan on watching it. But nonetheless, I'm sorry, I kind of lost focus real quick. So he can't take it anymore, and he stands up. And when I tell you that it was a costly thing to do, it was a costly decision that he did, it was. And so, but nonetheless, though, there starts the journey of, by said action, even though it was doing why am I being punished? It's kind of, for doing what's right. The life, has been proven to not be necessarily fair. However, you can live with yourself if you know that you're suffering for doing what's right, or righteousness, whatever, however you want to put it. So, but nonetheless, though, and so we follow the characters in. And some of these things, I like to share that you don't rebound in a week. You don't rebound in a couple months. Sometimes it takes you years, and sometimes you never get over some of the decisions that we make. And so, but nonetheless, though, ITAEWON class does not disappoint in any sense or stretch of the imagination. I highly recommend it. There's a lot I could talk about. There is one part, I hope that you don't get the wrong idea or whatever, but I'm just keeping it real because, like I said, I don't like bullies. There's a part, oh, man, I hate that, but this, it's kind of a, oh man, I don't want to give it away, but there's a part where a person reveals something very personal about their gender, let's just put it like that, and they get hurt by, the ostracism that begins to immediately take place, even in the Korean society or culture. And, this person is extremely hurt by it, and they're hurt by it because the information was shared by somebody that was supposed to have been one of their own flock, so to speak. But nevertheless, it happened. And so that hurt me. It had me in tears because, like I said, I'll speak to, I guess, whether you're Christian or whatever your beliefs are, God, and I've read the Bible. And I got to be honest, I haven't read it from cover to cover. However, I'm familiar with the Bible, and never once are Christians called, or believers, whatever your faith is, called to hate the individual. You can hate what they do or whatever it is because it's, because of the belief that things are sacred and things like that. However, never called to hate the individual. And they are human. No matter what your decisions are, they're human beings. And, and God created them. And so they have intrinsic value. And so, but like I said, this scene and that part of the story really brought me to tears because it hit me hard too. Because like I said, I don't like bullies. There's so much that today's youth is, up against. Man, they are up against a juggernaut that we simply, and maybe sometimes I think I got a handle on this, but in my opinion, my humble opinion, I don't believe that we were up against the juggernaut that these kids are. When we left school, we left the heck daggum school. You didn't know where nobody was unless you had a bike. You drove around, you rode your bike around, or you found out all the bikes were blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Or if you had a bigger brother or sister and you drove with them, whatever. But we didn't follow. We let that junk at school or blah, blah, blah. Now these jokers, not only do they want to be liked and followed, man, they want to be liked not just by 16 people like we were cool with. Oh man, 16, these my boys, these my friend. This is my, my posse, as they used to call it back then. These jokers want to be liked by 16 billion, and that's still not enough. And this facade of who we present ourselves to be is just off the chain. And so, but nonetheless, please give this a watch. I think, in my opinion, you will not be disappointed. I give it, out of 5 stars, I give it 5. Out of 10 stars, I give it 15. It was off the chain. I'm going to watch it again. I love it. I love it. Every part of it. I loved every part of it, good and bad, as far as the characters, go. I simply loved every part of it, so I highly recommend it. ITAEWON Class, available on Netflix, well, available to view, I should say, not like it's Blockbuster or something. But ITAEWON Class available. I keep saying, stop saying available. ITAEWON Class, you could view it on Netflix now. And so go check it out. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what your favorite part was, what character you love to follow the most, who you can most relate to, and just share your thoughts. It's how we all grow. Iron sharpens iron, and knives sharpen butter knives, whatever it is, whatever. But nonetheless, though, hey, thanks for tuning in and clicking the the view button and hanging with me for a second. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and like I said, just leave a comment. That's what I'm interested in because I like to grow every day. All right, peace and love, y'all. Have a good one. ITAEWON out.